So I bought this game on a whim. Because I only saw a little bit before it came out. And everyone was like, ooh, Eldritch horror fishing trolley boat game. So I was like, alright, yeah, cool. I'm down. I'm down. Didn't look at much else. Good enough for me. Okay. But yeah, and then I saw everyone was like, yeah, it's super good after it actually came out, and I was like, oh, okay, fine. I want to play it then. I want to be able to run from scary, spooky fish and such. Sounds like a good time. Damn, a horrific end to the beginning of our journey. That lighthouse did not look like it was out. Wait, was that me, or was that just some dude? The morning light fills your eyes, and you try to sit upright. You're lying on the cold, wet dock where you collapsed the night before. Oh, it is me. I just didn't pay attention to the lighthouse. A short man is shouting orders at a handful of workers and barking from a boat nearby. The man notices you. Welcome to Great Marrow, I must say. Quite the dramatic first impression. I see you've already introduced yourself to the jagged rocks along the bay. So they pulled my boat in and then they dumped me on the boat or like on the docks and didn't bring me to a hospital? Did you not see the lighthouse? It was shining right at you. Apparently. Ah, well, I'm glad to see our new fisherman, upright and breathing. Your boat was hopelessly damaged, but I've had a few of the locals move your things to one of our old vessels. We'll catch up later to discuss more details. I'll let you get out there to catch some fish. See if you can fill your cargo while you get your bearings in the light. Finally, I don't suppose I need to say this, but get back by sundown before the fog rolls in. Keep a close eye on the time, it can really creep up on you. Alright, yep, sure. Let's go! Wow, this starts out quick. To camera, just height. Oh, hold on. Okay, how am I fishing? Start fishing. At the right time, real faster. We'll get a bit of mackerels. And then I'm guessing the more I fish, the lower the stock's gonna go. Alright, well forget mackerels. Let's we got other big fish to catch. Okay, oops. I'm just spamming it now. Ooh, okay. Oh, this is a fun. Oh wait, hold on. Is the yellow just? Never mind. Missed it. This is going to be a fun inventory management system. Emily advances through moving, fishing, and taking other specific actions. Let's go in. Well, yeah. Let's go out here. Oh, big fish. Blue mackerel. Okay. Now I forget that. Where are these guys? Don't have the right equipment for this spot. Damn it. Okay. You know what? They aren't wrong. It's already like 2 in the afternoon. This just looks like garbage. Shapes in the deep. Don't have the right equipment. Okay. Well, I'll go fuck myself. Wait, what's that? Look at that. Oxygen bottle. 20th August, 1927. Morning, the second day of the honeymoon, our first day proper. We decided to write a message and throw it in the sea. Today we're sailing around the islands and inlets at the back of Grey Morrow. I love the rocks here. The layers and colors are so striking. Hello, Cody. Yeah. A new game. I'm gonna do a lot of fishing. Furthermore, the fishing is relatively poor in these shallows, so I know he will keep his hands on the wheel instead of the rods. He renamed the boat last night, Julie. He did a fancy renaming ceremony and everything. I think he took that more seriously than the wedding. Supposedly, it's very important to perform it correctly, lest you want ill fortune. Oh, hold on. Hold on, I forgot about something. Okay, took care of it. Let's see. So when ill fortune followed the vessel, he wanted to throw away everything with the old name on it, but I kept the keychain. Ocean's Riches was a good name. I think he has prepared a surprise picnic lunch. I can see the basket half hidden, stuffed under a blanket at the front of the cabin. I love it when he tries to be romantic. Alright. Catch fish today. Just catch as many as I can. Will do. Got blue mackerel, got cod. Oh, we're gonna go around all the places. Alright, cool. I'll assume I can only fish. Yeah, okay. So it was essentially pointless to come all the way out here. Well, screw it. Let's get some mackerel. Just fill everything up. Wait. I can't. Whatever. Wait, no fish here right now. Alright, looks like time's running out. Select your lights button, E and toggle. Lights help you see, but maybe more visible too. Ooh, spyglass. Hold on. How do I... Oh. Oh, this is cool. I like that. Okay, so I don't actually have to, like, go all the way out or something like that. Yeah, let him know I'm coming. Oh. Was not expecting a response. Okay. Alright, well, at least that has a use rather than me just spamming it. Ooh. Error sound. Or error squid. Perfect. Oh, it's getting dark. Maybe I should be. Exposure to fog and other things increases your panic. Bright lights and sleeping will reduce it. What is my panic at now? What? I don't see any fish. Alright, coming in. Okay. Let's see. You step onto the dock at the Grey Morrow. The mare is waiting nearby. Ah, I see you return in one piece. Very good. Before you head off to town, we should discuss the matter of your boat. Apparently not that messed up. Oh, no, this is a different... So I fucked up my old boat. They threw me onto the dock of this new one, and they were like, go out, go fish. As I mentioned earlier, your old boat was too badly damaged to be repaired. However, I'm more than happy to sell you that replacement vessel, yours to own. I understand you may not have the necessary funds on hand, so we'll consider it a loan. But I want to make this easy for you. Until your debt is repaid, a tiny portion of your fish sales will go towards paying it off. It's Animal Crossing. A small amount of interest will go towards improving the town. So, to recap, you'll need to sell fish to the local market, paying off your debt, and in turn, keeping the population fed and satisfied. Understood? Where do I sell? A local fishmonger will appraise and purchase what you catch. He's open all hours. Off you go then, sell this fish while they're still fresh. Sure, as far as I'm aware, I don't have any reason to keep it. You enter a squalid shack on the fringe of the marketplace. The familiar smell of fish fills the air. Flies buzz haphazardly around a downcast man behind the counter. You're the new fisherman, eh? Surprised they found a new one so fast. What happened to the other one? It takes a certain type of person to last out here. It's not a life for everyone. Anyway, to business. I'll pay you for fish. Bigger and fresher means more money. Some species are just worth more, too. Other towns on our islands might pay you different, but while you still got a debt outstanding here, I'd suggest you work on paying it off first. So, the journey to get off Tutorial Island. Let's see. I mean, honestly, it's practically worthless but enough to stay off hunger. Plentiful and basic. Rises from the depths at night to feed or be fed upon. Okay, yeah, so like these are stale, these are fresh. Sell them all. What is my debt actually at, though? Alright. Bear staying outside the fishmonger store. Following me around. Watching my every move. Excellent work. I have no doubt you'll be able to provide for this town. Look here, I found this down by the docks. I'm sure someone like you can make something of it. Why don't you take it? Let's take these items. Research part. Huh, okay. Sure. Just slap it in there. Oh, one last thing. Her local shipwright mentioned she might be able to make some modifications to your ship. You should pay her a visit. In addition to the debt that I have, might as well use money to make it better. As you walk into the yard, you see the shipwright making repairs to a damaged hull. She looks up at you briefly before turning back to her work. You must be the new fisherman. I can make improvements to your vessel in the yard. Mind you, I'm not in the business of doing favors around here. Payment is up front, and everything takes time to install. Also, if you take on any damage from the rocks, or any damage at all, I can patch it up. Mostly. She shrugs and gestures towards the hull she's currently attempting to repair. Number 1 boards, all well above the waterline, are splintered and scratched. Take a look around. Just remember, the bigger the equipment, the longer it takes to install, so plan ahead. So do I... Okay. Weighted line, simple skimmer. And I have 117. We'll wait, I guess. Let's see. Oh, new engines too? Lights. Okay. Get repair mode. What we got? Let's see, we have a 2-hour, 14 knots. Ours is literally already better. Oh, unless we can double up on it. Yeah, we'll wait. I don't like that I can just discard this part. Okay. Well, anyways. Research. What is the part I have? Anyways. See, hydraulic rod, assisted reel, allowing the catching of significantly larger species. I like that. Allows for a more flexible fishing style. Let's get some bigger fish. Oh, so I research, then I go to the store, and then I'm like, hey, I want to get this for 10. Well, I mean, I don't have to sleep. We'll sleep for our first night. Oh, actually, let's go out right before dawn, like now. Might be too late. Yeah. Alright. Oops. Yeah, this will be fun. So yeah, I'm guessing that's just dump fish. Okay, so you get a trophy. Gotcha. If you can hit the little thing. Alright, sweet. Yeah, now I just immediately want to build up and then start catching, like, sharks or something. Okay. Well, I guess that was it. Oh, look. Hold on, what is it? Look at that bastard. Yeah, I'm willing to bet I don't have the equipment, though. We'll do the small fish for now. I probably will still run over there just to check it out. Let's see, fresh, practically worthless, enough to stay off hunger. Nothing really new other than, I guess, just sell for a big price. This game relaxing? Yeah. Although I will admit, I want to see these Eldritch horrors. Yeah, okay. I might as well stay in this little cove. Oh, wait, yeah, let's visit the other town. Ooh, a new message. It's already 2 o'clock again. Alright, come to me. 21st of August. So, we had a slight accident yesterday around the shallows at the back of Greater Marrow. A rock seemingly appeared out of nowhere and struck the front of the boat. Did not penetrate the hull, but it jostled us around. A few items fell overboard into the water. Did not see what they were, which is of some concern, but we believe all important articles are accounted for. He's been checking over some notes from the boat renaming ceremony. He's paranoid that he performed the steps incorrectly. I've never known him to be so superstitious. I'm gonna assume if I'm not paying attention and I actually just slam into the rocks that it's gonna not be good. Oh, stingrays. Never mind. I'll definitely stick around here though. Ugh. Killing me. Come on, tell me I can get these. Okay, perfect. And even though time's progressing, I got... Oh, okay. It's depleted. Can I get these? Oh, yeah. Okay, so now it's nighttime. Oh, trophy. Okay, let me see. Hold on a second. Let's switch that around and... Oh. I just need one more little fish. Oh, I probably also had my lights on the entire time. Not that it matters, I guess. Alright, so this trader, he enters a bright... Is this the same guy with glasses? Enter a brightly lit shop. It's packed with antiques. Shelves full of jewelry and other baubles. An old man peers at you over silver spectacles. Hello, is that... No, I don't believe we've met. Forgive me, my eyes aren't what they used to be. I specialize in antiques and jewelry. I'll purchase any special trinkets you happen to have. Have you got anything nice with you today, perhaps? Trinkets, you say? Not exactly. Ah, so this is not gonna be good. Alright. Well, surely I can make it to the other town, right? This is fine. Oh. I see. Hold on. Hold on. That thing is coming at me, but what's this? Okay, cool. Inspect. Floating buoy. Serves some marked safe passage past dangerous rocks and obscure hazards. Unless you run right into it. Its dim light also provides a brief respite in the gloom of night. Shit. My fish. Oh, so it's because that spot got damaged that... I guess that fish fell out. Punch woman approaches you from the steps of the lighthouse. She stopped. This feels like a almost faster version of Sunless Seas or whatever. I mean, obviously not anywhere near the same, but I feel like I'm not spending a year going out to sea She stops some distance away and looks at you with concern and visible apprehension. Why are you here? I've come to fish. There's nothing here for someone like you anymore. Do yourself a favor and move on. She turns and she saw my ship coming. She turned off the lighthouse to get me to slam into the rocks. Turned and shuffles back along the path that leads to the light. A special order come in through a customer. If you can fulfill it, I'll pay you above normal prices. As for 1 gulf flounder, 1 gray eel. Just bring them in when you have them. You'll need to have a rod that can handle shallow water fish in order to catch those. Shipwright should be able to sort that out for you. Keep an eye out for larger fish, feed more mouths, so I can pay more for them. Is this... Oh, it's 833? Man, well, a trophy ain't really worth shit, huh? Alright. Well. Yeah, how much? Oh, $30 for 1 spot. Okay, well, we'll get the, let's see, install time, 3 hours. Fishing speed's way better, though. Okay. Time to wait. Okay. 1 flounder, 1 eel. Got it. And Mayor always has something to say. Just the person I was hoping to see. Will you be sailing out east towards Low Marrow? Will you give this package to the dock worker there, please? You bet. The Mayor hands you a small damp package bound in strings, dripping slightly. The dock worker will pay you upon delivery. Please be quick about it. I don't want it to spoil. Don't forget to check your compass and map if you get lost. Oh, I see. This is Greater Marrow. I was about to be like, isn't this Little Marrow? There we go. Alright. So is that town across the way? Yep. Easy enough. And we'll fish as we go. So can I get this? Oh, I can. Sweet. Ooh, Gulf flounder's big. Worry about rearranging later. Alright. Today will be a day of just straight up going out, get the fish, deliver package, run back. Let's see, what's the best way to put you all? That'd be kind of it. Pathetic, cowardly, bomb-dwelling fish. Let's see, any bottles, any messages? What? Delivery? Let's see here. He tears a small hole in the paper and peeks inside. Can't say for sure, but feels as though he's shielding it from your view. Yeah, nice and fresh. This'll do nicely. I'm to pay you, I suppose. Hands you some money. I was given this old book a few weeks back, but it didn't make much sense to me. You'll surely get more use out of it. Pulls a crumpled book from his back pocket and hands it up to you. A number of the pages are folded over. Keep it in your cabin. Perhaps you can read it while you're on the water. Stop by for a chat any time. I know how lonely it can be. Wait. Okay. So I guess I'll read this just as time goes on. Oh. Got fish to deliver. I wonder if any of the horrors can actually show up during the day. This world looks nice. I like it. It's simple. And the music's good too. Alright, plenty of time. An IKEA game? Oh wait. What do you want? Eels and something? Oh, perfect. There we go. Alright, come back when you have everything. Now to regular business, eh? Ooh. Bad fish haul. The mayor is walking quickly towards you. It seems to be in a good mood with a spring in the step. Fantastic news! Thanks partly to your efforts, Greater Mara is growing. Our town is sure to be swarming with visitors any day now. In fact, I've granted a consent for the shipwright to expand our facilities. The old dry dock is operational again. I've also allocated some money to improve the fishmonger's services. He might have something to talk to you about soon. Keep up the good work. We're glad we've chosen you to be here with us. That was fast. Let's see, this is the dry dock. We can make significant improvements to your vessel here. We're talking extra space, more ooh, space. Nice, nice, nice. More attachment points for equipment, even superior hulls. We'll need a decent stock of hard materials for these projects. Lumber, metal scraps, that sort of thing. And what do I need to actually pull those out? Let's see, materials assigned towards upgrades here will be stored, so don't worry if you only have half of what we need. Well, first of all, this net spaces, modifies 4 rod spaces, also hold nets, okay. Ah, it's cargo spaces I want. Nah. Okay. Fisherman, you got anything to say? Alright, well, there's still daylight, so I'm a fish. Too bad there's nothing nearby. Gather what we can. Oh, wait. Something's sparkly over there. Oh, interesting. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Let me see if I can see whatever this was. The lighthouse towers above. Waves crash endlessly against the perilous rocks below. All creatures, human or otherwise, would have their brittle bodies broken and thrown at its feet. You ponder over the intrinsic power of this structure, a vast column of stone shouldering the responsibility of countless lives. How long will it stand? How long will it until it decays into ruin, its purpose exhausted? Lighthouse towers above. Alright. Well, let's head in. Finish the fishing quest as well. Some creature tainted with the silt and mud of the seabed, or muck of the seabed. Oh yeah, and the reading is just automatic, so cool. I don't actually have to waste time or anything. Ah, the red light is not part of town. Alright. Got your fish. Here you go. Right. Good, good. They should be pleased with these. Got another order here. This one's a little more curious. They want a couple of squid and a whole black grouper. Don't see many people fishing squid these days. They only feed at night. Well, you know what nights are like around here. Good luck. Have you seen that strange red light at night? Yeah. It seemed to be rising from the west. Ooh, eel are good money. What else? Maybe an engine just for faster purposes. We'll get a nice rest, I guess. Yeah, can I actually tell how much panic I have. So I assume I'm fine. Alright, let's go out. Nothing like getting up super early for fish. Ooh. Grab some eels. I still can. Okay. Let's see if we can find materials for the ship. Guess I don't have this still. So I need an oceanic thing to grab that. And I think this is actually dredging specifically. Yeah. So really nothing I can do other than same regular fish. At least I do feel teensy bit faster, I guess. And almost full already, so not bad. Still just dredging. These are mackerel. Perfect. We can fill up on these. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if this game is gonna get really hard later on with all the bigger fishing, and it's probably gonna be a lot of night fishing. Do this, then head back out. Oh, I guess I didn't get any of the fish I needed. Alright. Also, if my ship gets destroyed at, say, a part where the rods or the engines are, assuming it can get there before all the storage space, am I just gonna lose those lines entirely? Alright. Yeah, I don't have any materials, so forget that. Okay, so 410 for the oceanic fish. You know what? Actually, let's go see what that red light's about. Can barely fish anything outside of here, but might as well wander. Stick to the coast. Oh, that's more dredging, isn't it? Yeah. Hell. Oh, that's, Fuck. Oh. Sustainable fishing. Check cabin for bonuses. Total purpose? Oh no, not with the fish. Let's see. 10% chance to not reduce fish stocks when catching a fish with a rod. Oh, okay. Cool. If the red light comes from the skeleton, that will kind of freak me out. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, that is with my light. Okay. Oh. Ooh, Black Rupert, nice. This might have been a mistake. Okay, See, a pile of loose debris, clearing this would take some strong explosives. Oh, I don't see that red light, so... So I'll just head back. Unless that is what it was trying to lead me towards. Oh god, you like actually cannot see rocks in the fog. I did not realize. Alright. I'm really... Oh wait, these are just... Oh, tusked grouper? Okay, put it in. Wait, pursuit added. What? What pursuit? Caught a strange looking fish. Never seen anything like it in all my years. It died as soon as it was pulled from the water, but its scales still pulsate with a strange rhythm. Don't want to handle it anymore. Have headache and ears are ringing slightly. Maybe the fishmonger Gray or Morrow will know more. Oh, so that is just a fucked up fish. Oh my, you look exhausted. You're not forgetting to get some sleep, are you? Oh, there's the red light. As I always say, taking frequent breaks is an important part of being productive. You got any fish for that order? Just leave whatever we have here. I'll keep the order all nice until it's all ready to go. Right. It was squid I needed. Sure. What is it today? You hand the grotesque fish to the fishmonger. He grins, raising the fish up to his face for inhaling a deep, stuttering breath. Ah, now this is the sort of specimen to liven up my day. I wonder. Runs his fingers firmly along the length of the fish, as though feeling for something. He pushes from one side of its stomach, and a small shape can be seen against the bulging scales. Slices the fish open. From its stomach, he pulls a small piece of fabric and spreads it onto the counter. It's a delicately patterned handkerchief. Well, I've never seen that before in all my days. I'll give you this thing, and I'll pay you for the fish too, of course. It's not the first corrupted fish I've seen in these parts, so I'm sure you'll find more before too long. I'll pay you well if you find any more. One from the insides of a grotesque fish, bound with delicate crimson thread. Okay, so I guess I can take that to treasure guy. So nice. A man is looking at you through your cabin window. Oh, his face is mostly in shadow. I know what you took to the fishmonger. And I'll be clear. I know he extracted an artifact from it. I need to inspect it, but not here. Meet me on Blackstone Isle. Head out of this bay and cut south. I have a business proposition that you'll want to hear. I'll be waiting. Right. Okay. Oh, it's not far. Alright, so meet at Blackstone Isle. I'm guessing caught to order is like the kind of repeating quests. I do want to go out for night fishing, but probably best to calm myself down. Okay, so when the eyes close, it's like fine. In fact, do I even keep panic during the day? Like, can I just do some day fishing, then I'll be fine? Okay, so Blackstone Isle. Pretty sure it's that away. Head over there. Yeah. Alright. Guess there's no reason to go to Treasure Man yet then. And I guess these are all just easy ways to be like, hey, you should explore and go to these other islands. We'll take care of that first. Okay, I was like, this dock better be on this side. Ruined mansion. The man is standing in the doorway watching you approach. He's holding an old book in one hand. It's bound in crimson with silver ribbons. You came. Good. Allow me to introduce myself. I am a collector of many things, art and artifacts, treasures and truths, and curios that occupy the periphery of desire. And you have something for me. Give the handkerchief to the collector. I mean, I guess it's no value to me, technically. Holds it up to the flickering light and studies it. These patterns are unmistakable, even after all this time. This handkerchief comes from an old ship I've been searching for. It sank many years ago. Carried items of great importance. As you can imagine, retrieving them is proving to be challenging. That's where you come in. My proposition is this. I will outfit your vessel with equipment that will let you dredge the wrecks in dark depths. Yes! Find me these lost relics and I will reward you in ways beyond all imagining. Oh no, it's the classic offer of like, I'll give you all the power you ever want. It's like, when I do what he wants, he's like, haha, just kidding, I'm gonna kill you now. See, you need not give up your fishing career. I'll merely need a few hours with your vessel to make the necessary alterations. What do you say? Sure, fuck it. An excellent decision. I'll prepare the equipment immediately. The relics we're looking for are a ring, a necklace, a watch, and a music box and key. I would encourage you to ask around town about shipwrecks or other strange occurrences, anything that might be worth investigating. Return when you have something. Okay, what's in this workshop? Workshop hasn't been used in decades. It's locked. Alright, well, I guess that's it. I don't even have any research parts, so... Very good. Alright, so I'll just head out. Actually, hold on. Okay, search for relics. So is the dredging... So I can dredge and that just doesn't take any additional equipment, I guess? Well, I know where I'm going. Materials, come to me. Oh, press F to change lanes and avoid gaps. Ah, good. I like this. Keeps you entertained with all the mini games and stuff. Okay, well. I don't even remember. Did he say a ring? Nope. Alright. I guess I'll go to the treasury guy then. Let's also grab some squid while I'm at it. Just fill up on as many as I can. Okay. Yeah, I guess night fishing without, like, any kind of light is a low hard. Because if you can't actually see where the fish are, then you're just wandering in the night, going around randomly. Okay. Let's see what these people want. What is it? Do you know of any shipwrecks around here? She eyes you suspiciously. There's a spot near the back of Greater Morrow where the current carries and wreckages from the sea. Some nights you can see a natural glow rising from that patch of dark water. Can't imagine what's down there in the deep. So if you're looking for what I think you're looking for, it's best you just move on. Heard any strange things? See plenty of strange things from top of the lighthouse. Sometimes I don't know whether I can trust my own eyes. Holds the lantern up so it shines brightly onto your face. Are you really sitting here in front of me, or is this just another of the fog's tricks? Who lives in Blackstone? I see a lot from up here, you know. I saw that ill-fated boat return. I chose to look the other way. I watched an unnatural glow flicker through those windows. Whatever you got planned, I hope you know what you're doing out there. Barely. Builder, you approach a woman sitting on the dockside, staring out to sea. She turns to you. What's it like out there? It's peaceful. So far. It's gotta be a damn sight better than this bloody town. I think I just need to get away for a while. Maybe not come back. Going backwards is a mistake, don't you think? You should always keep moving forward, moving along. I don't want to move along. He's gazing out to sea again, lost in thought. Say, if you find me some materials, maybe you can help me move. I mean, really move. There's an island I've heard about, Steel Point, just to the north. 2 units of lumber and 2 units of scrap is all I need. I can make a new place for myself out there. Be welcome to visit too. Just stack it up at Steel Point when you have anything. I'll pay you when the job's done. Okay, well, first of all, I want to get paid so I can get this oceanic reel. Okay. Fishmonger, I got your stuff. Wait. Actually. Okay, they're all fresh. I want to take that. Fishmonger rests at the fish, hands you some money. I didn't think I had it in you. Night fishing is a tall order. Been meaning to talk to you about a new business venture I've been considering. Crab pots. I got one here for you, in fact. It's a bit banged up, but you can get it fixed at shipwright. Sure. Should be pretty straightforward. Just drop it out at sea anywhere and then come back after a day or two to check on it. Oh, it's simple. Got a customer after a fiddler crab and a common crab. Both species can be found around here. Found this book out back. Could be useful to you. Fishmonger reaches on the counter, hands you a damp battered book. A few shimmering fish scales are stuck to the cover. Okay, so I can just take all these then. Hold on. Wait, can I? Yeah. Sell the fish. Right? Yeah. Perfect. Wait a second. Where'd all my money go? Did it go to my debt? I almost had enough. What? Okay, well. What needs fixing? Did I actually break something? It's $8, I guess. Or maybe it was the crab pot. Yeah, can I know how much debt I have left? So that my money doesn't just go away like that? Let's see. What happened to the last fisherman? Last fisherman? No, he was very unreliable. He'd go out at night, come back with no fish, and proceed to sleep all day. He's also a terrible captain. I mean, really terrible. Constantly running aground on the reef, even in broad daylight. Shipwright almost ran out of wood for repairs. No, he was no good. One evening he left and never came back. So long, he shan't be missed by us. Now what else can I do for you? The wider region. Certainly, is there something in particular you wish to know more about? Yeah, Blackstone. I don't know a great deal. It technically falls under jurisdiction of Little Morrow. I believe it was sold to a private owner some 20 years ago. It must have had a special arrangement. Such a sale is quite uncommon. Very complicated paperwork involved, you see. I've not met the owner. I suspect they don't live around here. The island seems quite uninhabited. Supposedly. Okay. How many shipwrecks? Shipwrecks? Unfortunately, there have been quite a few in recent years. My house helps, but even it struggles to cut through the fog some nights. We do our best to salvage and clear any shipwrecks that occur around this side of the island. That should make fishing a bit easier for you. Around the back, though, it's a little harder to get to. There's still some wrecks towards the deeper patches. You'll want to avoid that area. Any strange occurrences? Counterpart in Little Morrow met the most unfortunate end. Say he went mad quite suddenly. One day he was normal, the next he was pacing the shoreline, hurling people's belongings into the sea. After some days like this, he disappeared, never to be seen again. Nowadays, the tale of the old mare is used to scare children. Not many remember him, myself included, and those that do remember don't seem to like talking about a most unpleasant subject. Alright. Start reading this. Get crab. And I guess I am out of my money, so crap out tea. Catch over time, but need repairing every so often. I mean, I can just slap them all out here, right? Oh, let's get one, like, really... Okay. Got the crab bots out. Let's, peek at one of these things, huh? Don't you... Oh! Well... Right, the fog. Okay, well... Let's see, do I even have to pick him up, or can I just check? Okay, I can check. Not exactly the best idea. So much for money. Alright, but we can go deliver the treasure, and maybe that'll be worth something. So I guess repair mode is just like, I can click specifically what I want to repair, rather than repair all. Oh wait, sleep a bit. Alright, to Little Marrow. Marrow? Marrow? Barely any fish out. Ooh, brood squid. Nice. Good. Stingray. Oh my god. Alright, We'll slap you in right there, I guess. Big. Alright, trader. Found anything special lately? This, I guess? Yeah, I can just sell it. Okay. $15, not bad. Oh yeah, I didn't talk to everyone here. Grieving father. Hello, is everything okay? Well, yes, you see, my only son was lost at sea some years ago. He's still out there somewhere, in one of those wrecks, all alone in the cold, dark water. Can you fish him up for me and deliver his body to me? The man is clearly trying his hardest to remain composed, but tremors of grief rack his body. I was wondering, I noticed you have some dredging equipment installed on your vessel. If you're able to retrieve any of his belongings from the wreck, I think he'd feel more at peace if his memories or mementos were with me. I wear a bronze belt buckle, specially engraved, and recognize it anywhere. There's a chance you could find it, I'd be in your debt. Anything else? Strange occurrences. I don't get a lot out a lot anymore, so I don't see much of what goes on. But I do remember the old mayor in his final days. What an awful sight it was. Screaming and throwing things into the sea. Throw it back, he would cry over and over, begging anyone who would listen, howling it to the wind. These days I almost feel like I understand. Anything else? Nah, that's all good. Yeah, so what was this? Was it aberrations? Oh, there. Brood squid. Tentacles sprout from a glowing core inside a gelatinous sac. Other cores lay dormant alongside. Belt buckle. And now I'm starting to get almost overloaded with quests. Alright. Let's move on. Okay, so yeah, daylight does make your panic go away. So sweet. I can definitely do a lot more night fishing. Let's move on. Fill up on these. Alright, is there any chance that I can rearrange this and get that nice and settled? Hold on, let's see if I can work with this. Maybe kind of like there? No, probably not. Alright, well. Just move it all back then. Alright, let's go. Check for crab. Nothing. Probably shouldn't have placed that so close to the dock. Alright, fishmonger, let's see. Some fish prefer deeper waters, while others stick to the shallows. If you're looking for something specific, it's important to know what depth you're working with. So if I'm not selling this, right? Or do I want to sell it and then he'll open it up for me? Let's see. I guess I'll sell it? Huh. Okay. Oh, I see. I bought these crab pots. I thought I was picking them up because he was offering. I didn't realize I was literally buying each crab pot. I see. Alright, well, that seemed to turn up nothing. Alright. Do you have anything? Nope. These fish look a little big. Gotta get out. Fish more. Okay, let's head around back again. Hopefully by the time it turns night, it will immediately start having the light. And that's not behind the rocks I need to blow up. I mean, I guess it's just a shortcut over there. Bolt of cloth. Does dredging take a super long time? Oops, it will if I do that. Okay, gotta be relatively careful now. Ooh, here we go. Ooh, there it is. And a fucked up grouper. Oh, shit. Okay. Alright. Noted. You can absolutely be attacked as you're in the middle of doing things. Also, ooh, that's good. I can sit tab and it'll immediately stop me. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. This is stupid. I should not be doing this. Ooh, key. Yep. Okay. Let's get the fuck out of here. Shit. Oh, I kind of want to get it. Hold on. Back up. Can I rearrange? Let's see. Ooh. The greed. As I mess up all the fishing. Alright, go. Let's get out of here. Oh. Ooh. Something slithers into your cargo hold. We'll see how that plays out, I guess. If everything else starts getting infected, though, it's all getting tossed. Okay, so 10% chance. Oh, rods will reel in fish 10% more effectively. Nice. Alright, I'm a little panicked. I'm a little fucked up right now. God, how many? Get 3 slots. Oh. Huh. Oh, okay. Dump it. Dump it. No. No. Oh, that didn't stop it. What a shame. Fisherman, what is it? You look a touch troubled. Is the fog starting to get to you? Completely normal around here. Nothing to worry about. With a good night's rest, you'll be right as rain by morning. Okay. So... I swear I thought I wanted to give this to you and not just sell it. But maybe it was just selling and it was only a chance that he would give me something? I feel like there's something else I wanted to talk to. Ah, right. Because I need to make repairs. Shame. Okay. Well, at least I can go out. Hopefully get enough food today. Fiddler crab. Could be used for vessel renovations. Ooh, wait. That should be put in my storage. Okay. Forgot about that. Storage. Bolts of cloth. Got any crabs for that order? Yep. One there. One there. Let's see. Glad you got some use out of that old pot. You can always buy more here or repair damaged ones at the shipyard. One final request for you. As you've seen, some fish around here can develop odd deformities. What do you think happens to a person that eats the flesh of one of those mutants? I get a little sick. Well, perhaps, but I want to know for sure. Bring me a mutant fish, any will do. Just keep this between the two of us. My guy. I can't let you just experiment on people. And feed them shit fish. Glad it auto sorts for me if I do that. Okay, I guess it shows a bunch of bubbles and stuff around the pots when there's something there, so that's handy. A nice visual. Okay. Well, I can head to Blackstone Isle and at least give him his little key. I don't really want mackerel. It's these big sharks I want. What's this? Disturbed water. Protest mackerel. Perfect. Trophy mackerel. Okay, so did the disturbed mackerel come up because that little effect was above, I guess? Nice. Again, that'll be another nice visual for me to not have to check every single spot. Collector's house. He's standing at the back of the room, still holding the silver and crimson book. He seems impatient. Well, you have something, don't you? Show me. Hand him the key. The cold metal shimmers a strange shine as he holds it. Shape of the key, the teeth, the head, now somehow seems changed, smaller. It's always been this way. Is this all? Where's the lock? Collector grows agitated. It seems the pieces we're looking for have traveled further than I anticipated. Much further, I suspect. In that case, allow me to aid your travels. Turns a few pages in his book and mutters something low under his breath. A burst of light fills your vision. You stagger back briefly. Now go. We have more relics to uncover. Otherworldly speed at a price. My intuition tells me that the current may have carried some debris to the southeast towards Gale Cliffs. Make that your priority. I'll mark a location on your map where you can begin your search. Anything else? Hey, yeah, what the hell did you just do to me? The book holds powers from the deep. I merely extended its powers towards you. Is there one in particular you wish to know more about? Words of haste are instant and cruel. They will impart terrible speed to your vessel. Be warned, however, it may put a great deal of stress on your engines. Okay. How long have you lived here? Quite some time. I used to be a fisherman, as was my father before, but 2 decades ago I took up residence here. Need to focus on other endeavors. I found that this island has a certain strength to it, these dark basalt columns stretching downwards into the deep. You know who owned those relics? Yes. Who? He looks at you for a moment and looks something like regret flashes in his eyes. An old friend. Where should I look for relics? Okay, Gale Cliffs. Right. Oh, see, is this still locked? Yep. Alright, time to go deliver a fucked up fish then. Hey, sad, speed your engines but increases panic and engine heat. So exactly... Okay. So I guess just don't let it hit the top. Easy, simple. Yeah, it's fine. The panic's whatever. Housekeeper emerges from the dark forest that flanks the town. Man, things are constantly happening. She walks towards the dock with a confused look on her face. Oh, it's you. Who were you expecting? Your engine. It sounds like... sorry, I mistook it for the vessel of an old friend. Dejected, she turns and walks back towards the lighthouse. Really wonder who this old friend is. Probably just the last fisher. Mirror aberrant will suffice. Suspect they're all the same underneath. Takes a aberrated fish from you. He clutches it close to his chest. Also, that was a big inventory. I wonder if you can actually get any fish that huge. Yes, this should do nicely. Here's what the fish is worth. And why don't you take these too? They're of no use to me. Ooh, nice. Do you hear that? It sounds like the faintest whispering. You listen. Silence. In the stillness of the room, the fishmonger's hands begin to tremble. His face grows anguished. Please, saw what you need, then leave. I must deal with this creature. Quickly now. Alright, I can finally start fishing in ocean depths. But I may have to get rid of something. Fishmonger's door slam behind you. You hear the heavy scraping of metal bars sliding across it. Okay. That means I'll have to get rid of, I guess the weighted line for now. Okay, can I pull up my storage? Oh, I see. Storage. Alright. You know what? How about, since I got the money, a light? I need to be able to see. What else? Let's see, research. I guess I have to do the engine first? Or I can do this other stuff. Okay, so the flexible fishing pole allows for both coastal and shallow. Gotcha. Okay, so if I get this, I can replace the other one and have basically access to everything. Oh, engine book. Nice. Yeah, okay. 460? Why so much? I was gonna say that better not hurt. Should probably pick up these pots at one point. I don't know if they're just gonna burst out here or... Yeah, I like this new light though. At least will help me not crashing. Alright, well, I have oceanic fishing available. Maybe some nighttime things. Where are you? Okay. Might as well grab it. Just deplete it. Okay. Head back. Oh. Oh, but there was a... Nah, whatever. Oh, give me the fucked up fish. I don't have this shallow thing anymore. And I've destroyed my rod. What a shame. Fishmonger, you better be in there and not dead or something. Of course. Oh, storage you go. And I cannot make these repairs with the little tiny money I have. And this is all gonna go stale and rot and... Great. Okay, looks like coastal fishing is the only fishing we got. Oh wait, shit. Okay, so you can rest at any time, and it's gonna go till the next dawn. Wait, I have to test something. Okay, I can go straight through those. Well, I guess I could head to Little Morrow and see what's there. Maybe if I'm lucky, putting things in storage will actually keep it fresh. But honestly, I kind of doubt it. Absolutely gonna abuse this haste power, though. Yep. Nothing doing there. I need to find somewhere to dredge. There we go. I just need to get materials. Okay, lumber. That's good. Nice. Okay. Now we'll head back. It's always fun. Great fishmonger, I hope you're alive. I don't think I'm going to be able to rearrange for this. Let's see. Whatever. It's right here, so I can always just grab it. Still in there? Oh, hey, you're alive! Blind headache today. Did you come by yesterday? I don't recall. Anyway, what can I do for you? Here's all that. Here's, oh wait, can I sell all this? Yeah, sell that. It's all stale. I guess it's not rotten. Give me money. Alright, now I can make the repairs for things I ran into. I have 2 lumber. What do I need? Okay, so do I have to actually... Wait, she's saying... Store whatever you have right here at the dry dock. So... The garage spaces also hold rods. That might be best. Ah, I see. Okay. So I'm gonna slam them in and just put everything down here. Alright, let's sleep until... Yep, good. Alright, grab crab, grab all the pots. I guess probably, yeah, move around and repair them. They gave me the... Okay, yeah, they gave me the crabs. Oh, neat. And the light also turns off when it's broken. Handy, handy. Alright, hold on. Can maybe figure this out. There we go. Yeah, I can't get that there. Okay. Just using whatever Eldritch powers to... Oh, did not pay attention. Alright, fix... Oh, fuck, that's $105. Oh, that's for the crab pots too, though. So that's fair. Also, I guess I paid off my debt. I haven't seen any money go away, so that was easy. Okay. So all the crabs around here seem more or less the same. Let's try... Let's see, 4 mirrors, 5 mirrors. Let's shoot for... Ooh, hey. Don't know what that was about. throw 1 and 7. There we go. Now we can finally try to get something from the ocean. Hold on. Oh god, you're such a pain in the ass to store. Ugh. Left mouth shark. Alright, so what now? Engines provide 5% more movement. Nice. Also, thank god that was at about daytime. Alright. Let's go around back. See if anything can be dredged back here. Wait, okay, I was like... I guess just because the engine stuff but started to turn dark and I thought, wait, it's nighttime already? Eel, no, shallow. Alright, maybe one more shark. Oh, Hans Wheeler. Okay. Maybe not. Honestly, 2 is kind of already my limit. Oh, shame. It's pretty sure I can't rearrange the engines and stuff, so yeah. Okay. These little guys. Fill up on mackerel. Alright. To the docks. Ooh, broken dock. Or something. See, all that's left of this boat is an old husk. You pull a little closer. Look inside. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, grab that. Grab that. Good enough for me. Yeah, I probably should go around this way a lot more often. Okay. Alright, take your fish. Oh, it's $2.89. That's so good. Alright. So, all that. Nice. Now I can get that rod. And now I can fish basically anywhere. Go ahead and... You're forgetting. Oh, yeah. Send that to storage. Now research. So heat-resistant line can go into volcanic or mangrove. The line's been hardened and reinforced to avoid and withstand snags. Oh, and that'll be everything. Thistle and oh, let's go mangrove. Just at least use the research part. So just to make sure, there is the second engine, but it's, yeah, they're both rusty. Peculiar engine was the one I started with. Storage, actually, is there a reason to keep these, like, at all? I should probably just sell them, right? I'm gonna keep them just in case. Never know. Alright. Let's go deliver this treasure. I kind of doubt I'll run into anything. Like, super big. I see this stuff. Hey, what was that, giant flash of fog over there? Okay, let's put you here. It's just weird shapes. I need to really focus on upgrading everything. Like parts, honestly, fishing is whatever. Parts is what I need. All right. Hey, buddy, I got you. Apparently a ring that's worth $25. Treasure hunting is really not what it's worth. Father, say, rock worker. You ever process shipments for Blackstone? That old road? Doubt it. Let's see. Flicks through a large logbook. Appears to be a record of shipping manifests. Thought so. It doesn't even have a shipping address. As far as I know, nobody lives there. What else can I do for you? Shipwrecks, a few around the eastern side of the island, mostly rotted away by now, I'd expect, or dashed apart by the waves. Poor souls kept hitting rocks in the fog, I guess. There's a blind spot back there where the lighthouse can't be seen. People get turned around. Strange occurrences. Tale in the tavern some years ago. Sound pretty strange to me. Supposedly, some 20-odd years ago, fishermen from these parts hauled up an old sealed casket from the seafloor. Pried open and took what was inside for themselves. The very night the fog rolled in for the first time and has cloaked the seas every night since. What was in that accursed casket? Nobody knows. All of the crew that laid eyes on its contents went mad, or worse. The casket and crew have since disappeared without trace, but the fog remains. Crazy stuff, huh? What's it like working on docks? As changeable as the weather. Most days it's pretty quiet, but the pay's not too great. The work's straightforward. That suits me to a T. It's nice to get all that fresh sea breeze without actually being on the water. No offense, but you wouldn't get mad at me out on those seas every day. Or get me out on those seas. Alright, and... still looking pretty full, so I should just head back. Wait, answer back. Oh, yeah. Oh, could I always see the boats? I don't recall. Uh-huh. So I just realized, are my lights even on? Nope, they sure weren't. Just flying blind. Okay, what am I guess, what am I doing? Does the shipwright even have anything that I want to upgrade? That's, ooh, Legend Spotlight that I don't have a spot for. Alright, I'm gonna go grab a drink real quick, and I'll be right back. Okay. Actually, maybe I should sleep. Alright. Now, I gotta go out and just stop myself from getting fish. I need materials. So if it's not a dredge point, it's not worth looking at. Ooh, here we go. Oh, so you can kind of tell what the dredging is going to be before I even get it. So I can get a bunch of metal scraps. Easy enough. Alright, well, what else is out here? Where am I heading? Oh, wait. What was talked about over here? Alright. Maybe I can do this. Our ship. Oceanic fish. Bissell. Okay. Moving along. Probably best to get research parts and get that really good rod. I'll fish on the way back. Swordfish. Ooh, this point. Alright, steel point. Oh, this is the drop off for all the material. You know what? Sure. Why not? I'm sure that'll lead to other stuff later. Oh, hey. There's actually a shipwreck here. We can get all the lumber we need. So that quest will at least be done. And I'm guessing this is scrap. Ooh, treasure. Okay. Oh, okay. It's gonna be worth like, I'm gonna say 20 bucks. 20 bucks is all that'll be worth. Man, dredging takes so much time. Okay. Gotta get this last spot. Drop off the lumber. Now I'll head back. Oh no. I even have room for this? I have room for one. Then I'm gonna have to rearrange. Okay. Let's take... all that. It doesn't really change much, does it? It's so close. You know what? Go in and leave it. Alright, now I can gather whatever else. This is basically the same scenario. But if I drop off this lumber... You know what? Well, that shark, that fucked up shark was actually worth like 200 bucks. Nice, you delivered all the necessary materials. Should let the builder know. What was, oh, so I can rest at any dock. Good, good, good. But what is this? I see you, dark energy. Whatever's going on over here. And I'm in for it. And it's nothing that I can do yet, I guess. Alright. Oh, let's grab this scrap. I'll be on my way. Ooh, actually, stock's medium, so I might be able to grab like a good couple of them. Probably should sleep though. Oh, one more? Probably not. Okay, let's go sleep. Oh wait, when okay, so the lights just turn out and then I have to switch to them and turn back on. I getcha. I get what you're saying. Alright, research, I have no parts, so... what else? What else? Turn to the builder. Yep. I guess at this point I just have to, yeah, keep working on materials, maybe get some fish. Wow. All that, huh? I guess crab's like a good kind of basic income, but I'm not too happy with it. I don't think it's worth the price even repairing them. Alright, you've done it. Well, no sense in wasting time. Let's get moving. I'm taking you? Alright, hold on. No room on deck? Come back, we have more space. I'll be waiting. Haven't seen that strange red light in a while. Wonder what it was. Yeah, because one little crab's like $5. I don't think that's really all worth it. Alright, to the right dock. Okay, so let's get 2 more rod spaces then. Oh wait, it's a purchase to upgrade it. Oh god, that was $100. Alright, well, place that down. What is this? To hold nets? I don't think I've even talked to anyone about getting nets yet. Wait, let's do... Forget the light. Let's do more engine space. Slap this into storage. And we'll take the builder. Could rinse you, Greater Marrow. I'm onward bound. Yeah, you're gonna have to build your own place over there, though. And you'll be the only one there, assumedly. Okay, and no fishing until I'm actually heading back. Oh, let's see. Out here, 1 crab. Yeah, I'm gonna leave these crab pots out here because I am not seeing the point. Just a waste of money in my book. For now. I could use that money for better things. Are you sure you didn't just want to... Oh, $35? Are you sure you didn't just want to move across the way and go to Little Marrow? I feel like that would be a better place to live for you, you know? Actually, how much was the repair for the crab pots? Pretty sure it was, like, a good amount. Good. Parts, I love it. Never mind. but jewelry's still good enough. Little earrings. Alright, here's your spot. I'll see you in a few days when you have a nice little cabin built, I'm sure. Yes, yes, this'll do. Thank you, fella. Give me a short while to get things built here. You're welcome back anytime. He reaches into her toolbox, pulls out a handful of components. Take these. Always good to have on hand. Alright, sweet. In fact, I'll use them now. So, anti-tangle line. I assume I can't, yeah. So I don't technically have to buy these. I could just literally research all this and then get the big one. Not that I have room for it, but whatever. Should have been researching engines. That's what I should have been doing. Get the improved outboard engine. Or yeah. Alright. Let's see what's going on with this little island. I would kind of like to see another fishmonger, honestly. So that I don't have to be heading back that way all the time. Right, you're a real ship, right? Right? Hold on. Broken monocle. Huh. Hey, what you doing? You pull up alongside the boat at anchor. There are signs of life on board, but nobody appears to greet you. Almost immediately, a small slot in the door snaps open. A pair of frantic eyes peer out at you. Who goes there? A monster, a fisherman. What do you want? I was just checking to see if you're okay. Do I seem okay? No, I am very much not okay. I'm supposed to be delivering this package to Little Marrow, but I'm being stalked. Huge leviathan lurks in these deep waters. I've seen it. It hung in the water, its gaping mouth just below the boat. I would have swallowed this vessel whole if I hadn't bolted for the shallows. I'm not going anywhere further into this accursed island chain. Well, it's right over there, so I'll do it. You would? Well, that would work, I guess. Okay. Courier pushes a lumpy brown package through a door hole, squelches slightly as you take it into your hands. Dark fluid oozes from one corner. Thank you, stranger. This is bound for the dock worker at Little Marrow. I'm not sure what's inside, but listen, I know this sounds crazy. Sometimes I think I can hear the faintest of whispers coming from it. Now, I'm not supposed to be transporting live goods, don't have the equipment for it, so just be careful with this thing, wherever it is. Here, why don't you take this too? Again, an item emerges from the door hole. This time a book is pushed through and thuds onto the deck below. You pick it up. I'll be on my way whenever the coast is clear. Safe travels. Ooh, nice. Getting over it with mind and body. Alright. Man, we are flying through this, I feel like. I wonder if that's just because the quest board building up. Oh, hold on. Let's grab something out here. Wait, press F1 to shape realigns to real faster. Okay. You gotta give me a moment when I'm just learning how to do this. Alright, we'll grab all these. Why not? Hey. Razormouth tuna, half teeth, half muscle. This fish's sole purpose is the pursuit of its unfortunate prey. Probably should not be using haste in the middle of the night. It's probably a not good idea. So I wonder what can happen with me like fully panicked. Like am I full panic right now? Or am I relatively fine? Just grab these. Okay. Like, I guess that was full panic. Alright, so, dock worker. Here is a package. A delivery, eh? Oh, it's a big one. Let me see. Takes the large package and examines it gently with his hands, lifts it to one ear and listens for a while. He seems satisfied. Much appreciated, friend. Now, if you'll excuse me, wish me luck. Turns and hurries off down the dock without another word to you, or compensation. Huh, great. So I guess there's aberrations of everything. Do I have a... I guess I don't have a price for this. Yet. Okay, so I guess there's just fresh and stale. I'm gonna assume that trinkets are just nothing important. And I can go ahead and sell all that. Maybe I should help the grieving father out. Uh-oh. Ah, that's what it is. Alright, well. Yep. Time to rest a little. As long as it's the crab, that's fine. Okay. I understand the dangers now of being fully panicked during the day. Actually, hold on. Let's just grab whatever's left in here. It's the other way. Okay. Well, we might be able to do a little something here. There we go. Get to town. At least the map's relatively not huge. Alright, got you some more stuff. Ever hiding for specific species? Check your encyclopedia. So this is $47. So it seems like it's like usually about like I guess 3 times about 3 to 4 times amount of however much the main fish is. I also wonder if there's aberration of crab. Probably, right? Anyways, what am I saving up money for? Okay, I don't remember. What do I have? Do I have parts? Got nothing. I just have cloth. Which I could put towards, I guess, net spaces. Okay. My research used up, and I'm out. Hello, Ringo. It seems like I get more research parts from quests, huh? Wait, is that 4? I don't know why I keep rotating it. Guess what you're doing while watching? Are you playing Space Station 13? Wait. Oh, okay, the pot needs repair. But who Cares about the pot. I kind of threw it all together. You know what? Let's see what this is. Just that. How'd I guess mind reader? You know? Just call it an educated one. Yeah, today we're fishing. So, I guess for all the parts that this guy wants, I have to go to all the red lights around the map. But, that's practically death for me right now, so forget it. Forget that. What is this? You know what? This would probably be worth way more than whatever the Gulf Flounder is. Ah, that's... Yeah, hold on. Actually, can I check? Encyclopedia. How do I... Again? Cabin, encyclopedia. Oceanic. Narrows, Gill Cliffs. Okay. So that's worth 120. What was the other one? I'm trying to rotate someone's brain. Do you get more in trouble for rotating the brain or for releasing the gas? Alright, where are you? Yeah, 18 bucks? That's kind of not worth shit. It's way better to just get these, I guess. Careless harvesting. Complete a total of 25 fishing spots. Also, what the hell was that? Oh, okay. You know, I kind of figured that while I'm not fishing, I wouldn't have to worry about that, but okay. Ah, great. Assume group or flounder's worth more than cod. Cod is 18 bucks. Flounder's also 18 bucks. So basically, I guess the cod's better. The gas was an... How was the gas an accident? How'd that happen? Is this a... Ah, God. Well, that's fine. You know what? Just keep going. I'll get all the repairs I need anyways. And then we'll rest. See, don't ever commit yourself, especially when that sun starts going down. Better to come back with small cash than not come back at all. And I guess I did get 3 damage. Is that, like, real bad? Okay, well, I have plenty of money, so that's cool. Oops. Well, simple mistake, right? Alright, I still need upgrades. Okay, I need a lot of lumber. Oh, wait. Oh. Alright, I'm guessing over by the builder we'll have a lot of parts. Seemed good before. Oops. That's kind of funny. Well, you know, you tried. Okay. Since I'm just right here, I'll go ahead and do this. In fact, we'll grab the crab as well. Okay, so yeah, everyone should have a survival mask then. Uh-oh. Internet just cut out, I hope not. Yeah, it's good. Experiment a little. You know what they say, a late joining heretic is an unpredictable heretic. Let's get a couple of whalers. Slap you. Oh my god, can I actually not fit this anywhere? Because of this? Wow, okay. That's a little sad. You know what? I know I'm doing a lot of turnaround, but alright, no more fish. I do not need money. I literally have no reason to be fishing right now. So forget it. Just go to the builder, get parts. Alright, here you go. Nice, nice, nice. And I can do any repairs I need, so I'll be fine. Need to take on an assistant? That shouldn't be hard, right? You can find a better way to take them out. Okay, it's 11 in the morning. Ooh, that looks like it might be parts over there. Hold on. Stingray. The game crashed, damn. Ooh, look at this nice little spot. Hey, builder. Hey, thanks again for helping me move out here. I've managed to get myself set up now. Found this while I was unpacking. You should take it. Hands you a book. The cover's dusty, but not otherwise good condition. Oh yeah, did I finish that other book? If you ever need to use the dock or store stuff here, be my guest. So this is just glorified storage then? Engineer's companion. So this really is just like a glorified. Wait, if I store something here. Oh, okay. So I can store things in any dock, and then I can grab it at the other place. Well, perfect. Yeah, let's just start storing shit then. I've been doing this wrong. Ooh, metal, nice. Nope, didn't look. Okay. Let's see, I need lumber though. How many canisters do you have around there? Okay, well I can look. It's a great eel. Ooh, there we go. Dredge over here. And this place looks fucked. Oh, Castaway, I'm saved. Oh, you're a sight for these sore eyes. You alright? I bet I do. I've certainly felt better. I've been chewing on seaweed and starfish for longer than I'd like. I washed up here, oh, it must be some 2 weeks ago now. We were in rough seas when a wave hit us broadside. I was jostled overboard and swept away. Thought my crew would come find me by now, but yours is the first ship I've seen pass by here. Did the boys send you looking for me? No. Oh, well, I'm sure they're out there looking anyways. Can you get to me to Little Marrow, stranger? I should be able to catch them there when they next stop by. Sure thing, bud. Castaway climbs aboard. Oh, I can't get any... Oh, I can get one piece of lumber. And I can always just throw stuff in storage anyways. I'm gonna assume I can't put a person in storage. Oh, it's depleted? Perfect. Alright, let's go straight there through the night. You know, I was about to say, I assume that won't do anything, but it just blasted my panic up, so... Let's leave. Okay, take Castaway. Very good. Oh! Sweet dodge. Is that thing like... Is the ship like coming for me? Hold on. Alright, well, with the sweet, rank smell of civilization, I thought I could never miss it. He turns to you. For someone who has just been saved, he seems gloomy. I've not got much on me, as you can imagine. I have a feeling this isn't worth much anymore. For me, at least, but perhaps it'll be something, or worth something to you. There's a signet ring from his left hand pressed into yours. This is for a collector, right? Ship's wheel sigils emblazoned proudly on this ring. Such a symbol is sure to bring good luck to any captain that holds it. Once better horizons, friend. Farewell. Pursuit resolved. Let's take a look-see. Wait. Music box, ring, and cellar basin. Okay, so these are all in the specific areas, and I've already found the keys, so... Yeah, forget it. Well, since I'm here... Wait, symbolize my appreciation. I'm sure you'll find it useful. And another book. Okay, does this actually bring me luck, or is it actually just free sell for... I'm gonna assume it's just free money. Okay, so throw all of this into storage. So I assume I can pick it up over there. I'm gonna rest. Perfect. Ooh, dock worker's not looking so good. Dock worker is standing motionless on the edge of the dock, staring down at the water. He seems paralyzed by fear at what he sees. Stay with him. Stand with him for a while. Occasionally a tremor shakes his body and his breathing becomes labored. You're alright. Seems unable to respond. Strains, clenching his fists, eyes shut tight with the effort. Tear rolls down his cheek. Alright, so he's either choking or his throat was like torn out. His body relaxes suddenly, his eyes snap open again. They are cloudy and expressionless, fluid rattles through his lungs. A drop of dark ooze falls from one of his ears and lands on the dock. It slips between the boards and disappears into the water below. What was that? Trembling head turns ever so slightly towards you. His breathing grows heavy in anger until you step backwards, leaving him standing there on the dock. Staying motionless, paralyzed by fear. Okay, I need to take care of the dock workers thing. What was that again? Belt buckle, Okay, so it's apparently around here. Got it. Alright, well. That'll be good anyways, because then I can just dredge for parts. Try to find some good stuff. Yeah, the unfortunate, changing stations and then changing controls too, huh? I'm even getting these fish. There's no real point, is there? Well, I'll drop in the second I don't need it. Okay, so shipwreck. Kinda hard to see at that level. That it? That's it. This is probably where the belt buckle is. Oh shit. Tense. Perfect. Easy. Then we'll just gather everything else. Wait, so can I accidentally sell the belt buckle? I'm gonna go test that to make sure, because then I'm really gonna get paranoid about everything else. Okay. Enough room for one more. Alright. See, should return the belt buckle to the man in Little Marrow. Unless it even gives me the opportunity and the man just talks to me before I try talking to the treasurer. Oh wait. Yeah, I don't need that. Let's find out. Trader? Oops. Nope, I can absolutely just sell this. Okay, but the sell all doesn't count it, so I would have to actively, like, click on it to do that. Okay. Hello, I got your belt buckle. Or son's belt buckle. Here you go. Give the belt buckle to the man. This is his. Oh, thank you. Bless you. You've returned him to me. Please, take this. I've not any money to pay you, but this might hold some value to you. Sure will. Let's get a new engine, baby. Wait. Is there any point to me grabbing fish, honestly? I'm gonna take these. Maybe it's such low. Well, no. Here's a big crab. Yeah, I don't know why. Eh. The crab pots really just don't seem worth it at the moment, so. See you later, crab. Cruel heal. What did I get that for? Keep your haste burn mirror above 50% for 10 seconds. Okay. Oh, here you go. I don't know how you do it every day. These old bones wouldn't cut it on the high seas. Alright, in storage. Yep, I got all my stuff here, so I really just gotta drop by storages more often. Alright. This is an improved outboard engine. I got the peculiar engine. Let's go ahead and sell the rusty one. Yeah, I think I just need to sell my old things. Okay, no nets. Still don't have space for lights. But can't check my storage. Shame. Okay, we'll try to work towards getting new lights then. Just so I can slap them on. Okay. Anything else? Cloth. Dock, let's go to... You know, gotta say, Steel Point was kind of far. Everything else is, like, real far. I'm moving, though. Wait. Let's see, whatever's over here. Let's see if I can get some fucked up squid. Oh. Ahoy. Oh, okay. I see. It's like a... It's the angler. I understand. Oh, that actually did hurt. Okay. So any ships, real bad. Got it. Well, I might as well just go repair. You know, I don't even know how to get explosives for that other area. Okay. Go here. Take care of panic. Or at least what little I can. Any fish? Go repair. Okay. Let's head out. Oh. Oh, finally. Okay, so what does this do? 15% resilience to panic. That's pretty good. Alright, next book. Engineer's Companion. Nuclear operatives arrived. As long as everything's on the up and up, right? Oh, I saw the reflection of the sun, and I thought that was something deep underwater. Well, you know, it's only if you make the pipe bombs that it would actually be bad, right? I guess I could... Ooh. Dolphins. Neat. You guys, like, lead me to anything, or... Let's just follow them. See if they go anywhere. Okay, and they're gone. Yeah, as long as you guys don't make the pipe bombs, I think they'll be fine. Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Oh, I see, it's Abyssal. What's over here? Guess just get parts. Oh, is this why I'm gonna need the, what was the other part, like, mangrove or something? Guess that's why I'll need that. Ooh. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get some upgrades in. I've just been, I guess, relatively too afraid to explore around. You know, I really don't have to go looking for treasures. Silver trinket. Because I have tons of money just from getting like sharks and things. Okay. Eh. Okay, hold on. Let's check the map. I can haul ass that way. Please. Oh, okay. Just keep going. Nope. Not even gonna try. Just haul ass around this corner, try to hit the dock. What is this? Okay, well that's still abyssal. Can't get it. Go, go, go. Oh, he was trying. And of course there's another one. Jellyfish, god, this is kind of out of my league. Hey, message. What do I got here? Let's see, I've not written in a few days. I've been afflicted with some strange chill which conspires to fog my brain. Oh, you know what? I dropped that weird stuff that got into my boat because I thought it was distracting the birds. But it was just the panic. Damn, I cannot seem to keep warm or what I do. The ink is run dry or run for some lines here and they're illegible. While most of what they hauled up was junk, they eventually came up with a large one casket. Hush came over the crew, such a tantalizing discovery. I remember the next moments with excruciating clarity. Tried to open easily, the buckling boards cracked and groaned with relief as they splintered apart. Crimson cloth spilled out onto the deck. Crashing waves rose to fill my ears. I hear them still. Stared down into the open casket. They turned to me. My eyes just saw the void. Page has been torn off here. Find more messages. Well, this place is pretty cool. Hey, I can actually get this. Press F when the ball reaches a zone at the top. Real faster. Ooh, octopus is bigger, but it's a trophy. Okay, hold on. I might be able to get all this. Yep, let's go for it. Okay, where's that dock? I need to hit this dock soon. Oh, right there. Also, even the fishmonger was like, some people might give you more, but you're an old generator sputters and ticks over. The laboratory is in ruins with equipment and research papers strewn about the place. Where do you want to look? Look around the floor. Look around the floor. There are cracks in the base of the structure that grow to large gashes as you follow them along around. Something extremely large and powerful created these holes. You slowly reach your arm into one. Okay, well, nice. Pluck an item from the gouge in the floor. Where do you want to look? In the cupboards. Check the cupboards. Nice. Empty the cupboards. Okay, hold on. Let's use the research. Jet drive engine. Relatively new design. This unit propels water through the system more efficiently than outboard propeller systems. You know what? well, yeah, let's just kind of dump this. Get the versatile rod later. Even though I don't have the stuff for it. Alright. So, the equipment on the table. There are some strange looking prototype parts on the table, but you can't see any use for them right now. On the other side of the table, we find a hastily scrawled note. It reads, "Not safe. Expect retaliation imminently. Evacuating the fort." Where do you want to look? Okay, well. Guess that was good. Wait, okay. Shame about the explosion. Glowing octopus. Oh, the glowing octopus is an aberration. That was just the normal one. Okay, cool. And I just made it into a trophy, so good. Okay, and the generator is just there. So I can rest for a teensy bit and head out. Alright, try to get a treasure and then head back to the cell. Shit. Honestly, dump the mackerel. But advertise as such? Okay. I'm down for this idea. Alright. Engineer's Companion gives equipment types that use durability will lose it 10% slower. Cool. Ah, there's anglerfish. Yeah, I just need to look on upgrading to actually equip that reel. Actually, does something happen if I keep this up high? I got an achievement earlier for doing it for 10 seconds. So, does anything happen if I do it for longer? Not really. Okay. Just me on the wide open waters. Okay, so not every dock has storage. Wait. But at least some do. And it seems like the quests are wider in between, so maybe I'm not just rushing through this. Do I want to do crab pots? Guess I could. And I could just place them all around here, honestly. Seems to be more or less the same. And then just throw one out, like, way out there. Alright. Shipwright. Actually, hold on. Fishmonger. Fish, feed more mouse, and pay more for them. Wow, this one's only 50 bucks. Lame. Ah, right. Need to get treasure. Okay, well, I have the lumber for this, so now I can have more light. Engine. Here we go. New hull. Wait, can I actually get to this yet? No, I have to do the nets. Okay. Alright, now we can start building towards the new hull. Let's see, upgrades your vessel to a tier 2 hull, adds 5 new cargo spaces, and can sustain 1 additional impact. Oh, I guess when I was damaged all that time, if I had gotten a single more damage, it would have just sunk me. Okay. well. There's storage over there, so let's just put the treasure up. Oh, wait, I can use this. Hold on, maybe you can do the, like, trade from a paperclip sort of strategy, you know? Be like, hey, like, what was your starting time? Oh, it was this? Like, nice, here, I'll give you this piss. Unless, can you use piss to chemically make LSD in any way? Refined metal. No clue where I'm gonna get that. Alright. Nope. Actually, I didn't even see what it takes to upgrade to get, a better fishing spaces. Just run around and take all this. I feel like my priorities are completely mixed around for all the stuff I'm doing. Wait. This is... grouper. You know what? Only fishing at night. Get some nice, fine aberrations and get some good money. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, yeah. Wait, cistern ring. The fact that... Here, let's move that to cargo. Okay, yeah, that counts as trinkets. Man, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just, like, even more pollen or something recently, but I've been sneezing a lot lately. Okay, so Green Father. Nothing new with you. Dock worker, you... still motionless. Guess I'll put that up. Oh, wait. Oh, I need 6 spaces, though, don't I? No, don't sleep. Calm down. Oh, no, this takes 5, so if I get the research parts, I can just slap that on. I don't have to make any upgrades. Cool. Well, what pursuits do I have? Literally just search for relics. Okay. Could head to Devil's Spine. Oh yeah, what was the Gale Cliffs one, actually? That was a pursuit, where's that? That maybe was for, that might have been for, like, a ship or something? I don't remember. Okay, well, I'll head down there. Whose herp is a site? Well, nice, I guess. Okay, we'll get these things. Seems I will have a need for money later on. Oh, something's gonna pop up behind me, I know it. Actually, you know what? Fuck the grouper. Garbage, honestly. Okay, regular shark. Hold on. Get the crab. Slap that shark in there. And just move on. Can I get storage over here? Well, I guess you can sell the barbs. Well, yeah, I guess I don't know the ingredients for LSD, but if you can get anything from it, at least that's handy. Okay. Sweet, storage is here, so I can just do that. Honestly, even if it's stale, like, I make some pretty good money from this, so... Hey, collector, anything new? No. Oh, come on. Alright, well. Might as well repair that and sell the fish. Let's see if we can get another aberration in here. Nice. Let's see if I can actually shove this all on here. Don't think so. Okay. Well, pick up the crab pots, put them in storage. So let me see, it's what, $100? Oh, it's 15. Let's see. Alright, where's crab? Fiddler crabs, $35. Okay, if it's one fiddler crab, then that's worth it, I suppose. So I'll do the same thing though. Crab, like a bunch of crab pots all around, but then a couple out in deep, deep water. Who is running around causing all these explosions? Did someone start with explosives, I guess? Alright, grab you. Sell that. Oh, that's such fat money. Hell yeah. My god, who's running around that place? Oh shit, did I actually just buy that? No, I don't want it. Okay, thank god, it was a full refund. Let's see, simple design will passively catch basic fish when deployed. Wise investment for those that want to explore the oceans. Yeah, but I don't want to replace the rod. Ooh, we'll buy a light though. Hold on. We'll sell. You know what? Yeah, we'll sell this. No, I'll keep one of like every basic thing, I guess. Alright. Better lights. Better range. Better boat. Yeah, I guess that's fair. Pretty much the norm. I could technically put 3 engines. If I put it... yeah, if I put it like this, I can slap a 3rd engine on. I guess time isn't really that much of a big deal in this game. So... Alright. So if I'm right, I should be able to move now. How's research? 3 more. Alright. So, to Gale Cliffs, I guess. Oh, look at me move. This is the way, right? Yep. . Alright, that's pretty good. I'm thinking still Dredge for... Oh, wait. 21 meters? Hell yeah. What do we got here? I've caught these, right? Also, I'm kind of just realizing, even though I've upgraded all the stuff, it's kind of taken away from cargo room. You approach a hood figure swathed in dark blue robes, their face is barely visible. Fisherman, please, help. You can barely hear the rasping whisper above the wind and the waves. Fulfill the hunger. Hood figure unfurls an old paper scroll. They point to a shape shown at the top, appears to be a blue mackerel. Sorry, I got nothing for you, bud. But will do. Freak. Hey. It's a nice little town over here. Oh yeah, these lights pretty good. I assume this is just gonna build up panic, but nothing more. Sea bass. A fucked up bass. Ah, man. If someone... I like to imagine all the explosions have been monkeys. Artifact manifest. Let's see, purchased from the antiquarian at Little Marrow for a bargain price, previously salvaged from undisclosed shipwreck. There's the letter J carved on the orange side, otherwise in reasonable condition. It's not been opened for fear of damaging the mechanism, pending inspection by locksmith. Wooden mask, or wooden tribal mask said to bring good luck, fertility, good health, fortune, rain, and protection from evil spirits. That's a lot in one mask. Trade for a pair of socks and a pocket watch chain. Well, piece china set, bone china, 6 cup and 6 saucers, acquired from Eastern dealer, do not use. Jar of earth, a jar containing earth from a meter impact site, allegedly. Oh, I see, you can switch back and forth. I don't even know what book I just read. I guess this 10% resilient space, so I have quarter resilient Hispanic. Oh, it's pretty good. Let's see, can I fit these around? Ooh. I just need the one more space. Well, oh, there we go. Got it. Full load. If only you could take the chemistry machine. An old man emerges from one of the nearby broken buildings and hobbles towards you. Greetings. Don't get many visitors around here. What is it that you need? You know how I could clear the debris around here? You probably need some explosives to shift those rocks. My brother Inkfell used to make explosives. For the whaling operations, you see. Nasty stuff. But with the whales all gone, I can't imagine he's still in business. Known of any shipwrecks, someone that used to live here kept their ship moored at the base of the cliff until it was struck by some falling rocks and sunk to the bottom. They were devastated at the loss, we all were. It was a beautiful boat, decorated with all manner of memorabilia from their travels. At low tide, I can still see what's left of the masthead poking through the waves. Let's see. Oh wait, I thought that was the other option. They're being consumed from the core by that hateful serpent. Have you seen it? Nobody believed me, not until it started devouring our foundations, opening up chasms beneath our homes. It was nightmarish, walking in the night to a sound of a creature slithering somewhere underneath. It seems to have turned its attention elsewhere. And not before it took everything from me. What else do you want to know? Okay, what's happened to these cliffs to see? This place doesn't seem safe. Why do you live here? I've been stubbornly holding out here for quite some time. Truth be told, I've been reconsidering my position lately. I've been happy here for so long. My wife and I had such a beautiful life, until the collapse. Now I'm alone and cut off by land and sea, left only with these trembling rocks on all sides. Could help you move. It's not that simple. My brother would never... You see, I used to live in Ingfell with my brother. He was a whaler back in the day. Things were bad. We fought a lot, mostly about how our parents' inheritance should be divided. We were in the prime foolishness of your youth. When my wife and I decided to move here, I took the family crest. I stole it from him. Now, after all this time, I can't return without it. Okay, where is it? That's where the problem lies. After the collapse, that creature, it dragged debris from the house down to its wretched burrows. Crest went down with it. It's a lost cause, I know, but if you were to find it, it's a large whalebone crest. It would mean the world for me. Sure, I'll get it. Thank you, but please, be careful. Tell me about the creature that lives in the cliffs. It's been burrowing tunnels through the base of the cliffs. You can see the gigantic holes it leaves just below the surface. As it forces its way out, it often causes rock falls, so if you plan on going in there, keep an ear out. If it catch sight of you, well, you should be able to outrun it. It's quite slow, provided you can navigate the passageways. Alright, let's put a bunch of shit in storage. And the family crest and Gale Cliffs. Anything else? Research. Sleep a little. Alright. Into the cliffs. Actually, wasn't the marker around here somewhere? I got the balloons. Love to see it. Oh, come on. Wreckfish. You know, I do love a storage that, love a storage that essentially allows me to get it from several different places. And I don't always have to be carrying everything on me. Wait a second. There's two aberrations in this one. Okay. Metal. Not fried metal, but hey, I'll take it. Always take some metal. Oh, research part. Good. Yeah, I'm kind of unsure if I if I even care to, I guess finish the encyclopedia, but, you know, I'll maybe go for it. I'm sure there'll be an achievement or something. Alright. I think time to head back. Oh, I see. Okay, so I need to get the explosives so I can blow that up and then get there. Put up all this junk. Use the research part for the versatile rod. Crystal shallow oceanic. Wait, which rod actually catches oceanic? It's this one. Okay. Hey, a little ship town. Okay. Traveling merchant, ahoy there, you're a new face, a fisherman, I take it? Perfect, well we should get along like a house on fire, haha! I'm a traveler and a merchant, I'll roll into one. If you have any fish to sell, I'll take them on board and sell them at the next town I come across. Likewise, I haul a small cargo of equipment between places. You're welcome to peruse the stock and see if there's anything that takes your fancy. Come see me when you're ready to trade. Ooh, yes, please. On this side of the pontoon, I'll buy any fish you want to sell. I also keep a stock of crab pots here for sale. Perfect. Well, go ahead and move all this. Just want to go ahead and move it because, you know, I don't know if there's anything special I need. Alright. Man, I was gonna say, if she sells treasure, or if she'll buy my treasure, then she would just be everything. Might be used to dry docks out of the ports, but we can make the same upgrades as your boat here at this floating dock. Check it out. Ooh. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Okay, cloth, lumber, refined metal. And all the same stuff here. Oh shit, you sell refined metal? Hell yeah. I'll take that. Alright, well, that solves that problem. Let's go ahead and slap that in. Bolt of cloth and lumber. That's it. And it's a new hole, baby. Alright. Hey again, come by for a chat. You need help with anything? Assistance from an angler? Absolutely. I've been trying to collect records of where each species of fish is located. So this is where the essentially encyclopedia quest will come in. I figured out most of my travels so far, but there are a few I haven't been able to track down. Reckon you'd share your info with me? Sure. Great, the fish I have left to track down are oarfish, gulper eel, Goliath tigerfish, and coelacanth. I know a little about each species already, so maybe I can point you in the right direction. Tell me about the oarfish. Given that the oarfish has a long and fragile body, I suspect they'll live in reasonably deep but calm water. Maybe the shelter of Gale Cliffs would suit them. Gulper eels? I know that gulper eels live in the deepest depths imaginable. I'll have to get some specialist gear to catch one of those. Goliath tigerfish, legitimately scary. They hunt in murky, swampy waters, using the shade of trees as cover. And coelacanths. Actually, I have no idea where coelacanths might be, but they have a primordial feel to them, don't you think? Alright. What do you know about Gale Cliffs? Well, there's Ingfell, just across the bay, which is a dreary little whaling town. Folks there are always in need of something, which keeps me in business. Residents are always talking about the cliffs. Most seem afraid. Frankly, I'm not sure why they stay. Occasionally I hear deep rumblings from within the rocks. I don't hang around here for long. Anything else? Are you always out in the water? Yeah, always. I like to keep moving. The merchanting is secondary to the traveling, really. I'm more of a merchanting traveler. I get to see a lot of places, which is nice. I also get to meet a lot of people, which is only sometimes nice. You ever see strange things? Strange things? Plenty, but I try not to dwell on them. You go crazy, you know? But hey, if you're seeing strange things, maybe you're not seeing them the right way? Maybe they're not so strange after all. Or perhaps they are, and they're incredibly dangerous. Better not risk it. Fair advice. Okay, so. Okay, at least this isn't catching everything, it's just catch the rare fish. Alright, I need to catch a blue mackerel. Alright, well. Where are we going? So just head out. There's nothing on these seas. Actually, I guess I want to dredge to try to get the new hull. I guess it's kind of my goal. And seemingly useless islands, but a rotting chest pokes out from the skeleton wrecked ship. Look inside. Okay. Nice. Fortunately, I still need cloth. Was it cloth and lumber? I think it was. Okay. At least that lighthouse shines through. Alright, well. Guess that's more or less it. Anything on Little Island? Good. I think if I head around Steel Point, I might be able to find some cloth. Or at least I did before. Nope. Turn back on. Oh, get it. Get the fish. Get the fish. The doll. Don't have that. Man, really sneezing a lot. What the fuck? Stone trembles before you. Unknown symbols glow from within. Sure, let's touch it. Sudden chill rushes through the marrow of your bones, surging up your arm and your neck. A deep vision enters your mind. A ship, tossed by waves in the night. Fog unfolds like a blanket from the deck, spilling across the ocean and crashing against the land. A distant lighthouse flickers a signal. I'm guessing that tornado is gonna fuck me up, so goodbye. Get treasures while we can. Oh, big. Please, just some cloth. Some cloth for me. Oh. What is this? Oh, this is where the castaway was. I'm assuming all the rare fish, they will only be in, like, one specific spot. Metal. Sure. Oh, that's cloth, right? Yeah. Yeah. New hull, here I come. Oh, in fact, I can go to the... See, that's for lumber, I'm sure, but I can slap shit into the storage here. I'll be all good. I could have gotten that lumber, but eh. Alright, mackerel for later. Wait, what? Oh, no, this is the right way, right? Where am I heading? The opposite direction is where? Does this speed up time at all? No, time seems the same. Oh, hold it, hold it. Grab that. Oh, wait, there's more. Oh, my lights are not on. Time to get a fucked up eel. There we go. You'll love to see it. Eh. Whatever. I got what I came for. Can I get this? Yeah, honestly, don't even really need to sleep all that much. Ah, did not collect a lot of fish. That's fine. Okay, so dry dock. New hull. Lumber. Cloth and purchase. Sweet. Alright, I got a bunch of metal, so let's go for the storage. Of course. In fact, let's just throw everything down for the metal. So I think I have enough metal for everything. Alright. Oh, steel. Oh, right. Shipwright, repair. I'll probably just slap this right outside the dock. Still don't have the I don't have the research for one thing. Okay. Actually, we'll sleep a little. Get rid of some of this. Alright. And pop that down. In fact, let's check on the old one. What was it? A little bit past Blackstone. Did you catch anything good? Wow. I am, I probably have to upgrade them, but I am caring for crab pots less and less. Just does not feel worth my time. At all. Okay. Need research points. Make it! Make it! I hope this will be good. Okay. I can dump squid. Very good. I mean, if they leave it open, right? Ooh, parts. Cloth. Oh, okay. Oh, it's metal. Eh. Really don't need any metal right now. That's right, I did go to the Stellar Basin, saw the research outpost. Let's see what that other little island is. Maybe that'll be like another storage. Hold on. What are you? Something maybe new. Red snapper. So if I just like started to go off the map, what would stop me necessarily? Oh, it's Bissell. Oh, wherever that is, that looks freaky. Too bad I can't get it. That's pretty good. A fun little trap. Ah, is this the fort? Ooh, barracuda. Alright, squid be damned. Hey, please don't shoot at me. I'm just a fishmonger. Or not a fishmonger, angler, I guess? Fisher? Whatever. Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting visitors. Who are you? Fisherman. Ah, yes, I thought you had the look, but a fisherman all the way out here? Strange. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you all the same. I've not seen our soul in months. In fact, I could do with your help if you had the time. What do you need help with? I need help collecting samples to study. I was originally posted at the research outpost on the interior of the basin, but it was attacked. A large creature emerged from the depths and destroyed the outpost. Now it rests in the center of the basin. I fled here and have been making do as best I can, but I had to leave most of my equipment behind, so now my research has come to a halt. So probably now I can go grab the equipment there. Take a look at the list of specimens I need. Oh no, wait, well, I get all these. I need to experiment with different fishing strategies to collect all of them. Let's see, tell me about yourself. Okay, I don't think there's much to say. I studied biological sciences at Ironhaven College. It was a struggle. There were no other female students in the department that year, or the year before, or the year before that. It's hard not to feel like an outsider in an environment like that, you know? You probably don't. When I graduated, I managed to land a job at the Northern Biological Research Society, and then, well, I was posted here, by myself. Thought I would relish the peace and quiet, but I miss having company.
Always had someone, or at least a pet, out here. It's just machines. What sort of creature attacked you? Well, I got the sense that it was attacking the research outpost itself rather than me specifically. I suspect it was disturbed by some of my monitoring equipment. There were dozens of machines running there, all powered by a noisy generator. It was huge, larger than any other marine species I've studied. It attacked with tentacles, so I guess that's some sort of octopus or squid, or an anemone. One of my research vessels is moored around the back of the station, so I managed to slip away in that while it was tearing apart the front. There's a lot of valuable data and equipment left there, but I'm not going back. I can't. I won't face it again. You notice anything unusual? Hey, you mentioned it. I've been so preoccupied, besides the thing you were attacked with. Or by. Having to rebuild here, I'd almost forgotten. I found these letters from my sister. She sent them to me while I was studying before she... The research is quiet for a moment and stares off to the side. Anyway, I kept finding them amongst my papers. I don't remember packing them, but I must have. I started finding them more frequently. They turned up in my collection nets, in my sampling tubes. There were letters I had never seen before, but they were in her writing. They were in her name. They were saying things, talking about things that happened before she died, or after she died. Can't explain it. Is there anything else? Weird. Okay, collect all samples. Let's see, is there like a... Yeah. Let's go ahead and save. I think that's enough dredging for today. Pretty good. Yeah, I'm having fun with this game. It's pretty nice so far. Not, I guess, as much needing to run from Eldritch horrors as I thought, but it's still a good, relaxing time. Alright, thank you everybody that came by today. I appreciate it. Hope you have a good rest of your day or night. And I will see you later.